a conversation between Krishna and Arjun. How do you pronounce it? Arjun? Arjun and Krishna about this. I read that again and again. I was trying to read what Krishna was trying to tell us. What is it that he was trying to teach Arjun? And I just never thought that 7 years ago, 2003, I had never thought about this 40 years ago, that it would come to the year 2003, that would be the Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand that was responsible for the signing of the free trade agreement between our two governments. I still remember until today, October 10th, Bangkok, Thailand. That was the date when we, both governments, inaugurated the free trade agreements. Your former Prime Minister, Mr. Vajpayee, your Trade Minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley, came to Thailand to sign that agreement. Before that visit to Thailand, I had earlier than that gone to Delhi and visited many other cities around India, trying to tell the Indian business community, FICCI, was it? Yeah. FICCI and the ICC? CII, sorry. That it was a very top priority of the Thai government 7 years ago, and was Deputy Prime Minister in charge of that, that we would try to conclude free trade agreement with India before Thailand hosted the APEC summit. That was the timetable. Thailand hosted the APEC summit in October 2003, on October 18th. So I went to India again and again, the earlier part of that 2003, trying to convince your Prime Minister to come to Bangkok and sign it. Realizing that Thailand is only 64 million people, where India got 1.2 billion. So the Prime Minister of Thailand should go to the big brother to sign the paper. But somehow I was able to convince your Prime Minister to come to Thailand to sign that piece of paper. And I still remember that I had to convince Arun Jaitley first. So after having able to convince Arun Jaitley, we went to see your Prime Minister together at the official residence of the Prime Minister in Delhi. And the protocol officer told me, Excellency, Minister Gon, you had about 30 minutes only with the Prime Minister. We went together, and the official residence of the Prime Minister in Delhi is named Panchavati. 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 Yeah. In Delhi. And your Prime Minister was kind enough, and we talked about the free trade agreement and many other aspects of bilateral relationship between our two nations. And believe it or not, my 30 minute expanded to an hour and a half at that official residence. I still remember. Until today, as Madam Malik has already told us, the trade volume and values has multiplied and never ending, no ending in sight in the increase in the bilateral trade value and volumes between our two nations. I still remember on that first trip in 2003, in the early part of that year, I went to Delhi. On the same flight, the chairman of the Thai summit, it was chairwoman, went with me on that trip, sitting next to me asking me, Mr. Gon, we want to open up a factory in India. You have to help me. Thai summit was the biggest auto parts manufacturer of Thailand. And now they're doing quite well in India. Thai summit, they're doing quite well. I still remember because the lady was the chairperson of the company, was on the same flight when I first went to Delhi. My dear friends, when I was a member of the cabinet, the inner aspiration inside of me would always push me, direct me, guide me to do more and more with India.